1, 2, go! Louder! Now listen. We are going to play the new one. If you don't know, just keep quiet.
The only option left for Nigerians to bring home their demand is to go on peaceful protests, which is very, very important and in line with the law.
These are hungry Nigerians in the streets. How can they be after Mr. President? The only thing they ask of him is to be the father of the country as he has promised to be. Well, what you're looking at is day 5 of the EndBadGovernance protest at Ojota here. And we've been gathering since August 1st and up until now. And all the times that we've been gathering, our demands have been clear, to state authorities. And it is that the economic hardship in this country is too much, and we need them to make an intervention. We say that the removal of fuel subsidy has worsened the conditions of people. We say that the increment in electricity tariff is no longer tenable. I mean, people cannot even put on their lights even at home. We say that there is no food in the country. People cannot buy basic stuff. We say that across our land, insecurity reigns, as the order of the day, and people no longer feel safe. We say that the minimum wage is a poverty wage. It's too small. Considering the inflation and heightened cost of living so far, there needs to be something done, improve that wage so that people can have a living wage and not a poverty wage. And we are saying that if the people at the top are going to tell us to tighten our belts, they should also tighten their belts. Maybe perhaps cut down their wages and allowance too, and be at that base with us so we know that we are walking the path together. Unfortunately, it took the president too long to speak to us. Why? I don't know.
We want a good Nigeria that everyone will be able to know that he is a Nigerian. Not that it's somewhere whereby someone feels that he's not a Nigerian, that has been dealt as being a second-class citizen, or any other way of maltreating in somehow, or any other feeling that he is in poverty, feeling that he is not doing okay within his own country. I believe being a Nigerian should be a testimony that yes, your identity is not being hidden. That is what I see of having a good Nigerian. Presently, this is not what is going on. And the Nigerians are clamoring for what is good. And for this, we cannot say that Nigerians should be having a better life, but other way around. However, the only source or the only option left for Nigerians to bring home their demand is to go on peaceful protests, which is very, very important and in line with the law. As far as they are going on peaceful protests, it is necessary for the law, which the law enforcement agency will provide them a protection. That is to say, in every respective state, the commissioner for police will ensure the securing of the protester, to ensure them being protected in case the protest will be hijacked by non-state actors. So going by this, if you can flow in from what is happening currently, a lot of the non-state actors are giving warning to the legitimate people who intend to come out peacefully to express their grievances to the government that things are not going well. They are in poverty, hunger on ground, people cannot feed, People cannot go into the farm, the insecurity, kidnapping, bandits, and so on and so forth. These are what the peaceful protesters want to come to express to the government. But because of the non-state actors who are beneficiary to this menace that is ongoing, they wanted to fear the legitimate people who are wanting to come out to protest.
Unfortunately, it took the president too long to speak to us. Why? I don't know. But when he finally spoke yesterday, the speech was underwhelming, insensitive, and unempathetic to the plight of the people. Mr. President neither addressed any of the demands that have seen Nigerians pour out into the streets across the country. He neither talked about the conditions that have seen people debase themselves, remove their clothes, go naked in the streets crying, just to say, look, you have to listen to me. I am at my lowest and something has to be done. He neither acknowledged that. Mr. President did not also acknowledge the innocent lives that have been lost in the course of this protest. He did not take accountability. Neither did he ask security forces to take accountability for the lives that have been lost as a result of them triggering peaceful protesters. And we say that we have a right to respond to the president. Mr. President is calling for dialogue, yet his security forces are arresting peaceful protesters in Abuja, in Lagos. We say that it is unacceptable. And I'm at this venture asking Mr. President and the security officials that have arrested Adaramoye, Michael, Lenin in Abuja, one of the organizers of the EndBadGovernance protest, a young person. He was abducted 3 a.m. in the night. I am calling for his release. The only way the president can have a dialogue is to be honest and in tune with the realities of Nigerians.
This is the right of the citizen, and the only duty the IGP is holding the citizen is to protect those protesters, the peaceful protesters, that he should protect them and guide them in terms of their movement. So what we are saying here is that the law is very clear. The law is very clear. Even the Police Act also stated clear that when a peaceful protest is being initiated, it is the duty of the police to ensure that those who are clamoring for that peaceful protest are well protected and guided by the law. So if in instances where the IGP or any other law enforcement agency deem it fit and said that they are not allowing this peaceful protest to come up, it means they are infringing on the right of the citizen. And it is very, very hard. For you to infringe on the right of the citizen, it means that the citizens are being coerced, they have been override, and their right is no more useful to them. So if you are saying that they are not a citizen of Nigeria, and you are saying that because you have opportunity of having this weapon at your hand, you can tell with their interest at any time. And public interest is very important. So going by this, I believe the law enforcement agency and other sister agencies which are acting on this responsibility will ensure that the people who are going out will be protected, or the people who are going out will be guided by the law, and everything that will come up within that framework will be according to the law.